Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with My Hero Academia. Last time on My Hero Academia, we had From Ida to Midoriya, which is not a letter that Ida sent to Midoriya, but actually it was Ida's mistakes of going after Hero Killer Stain, and that is now on Midoriya, who is going to go out with Kirishima and Todoroki, as well as Yaoyorozu, and they are going to go into the villains' lairs to find Bakugo, which is probably not a good idea, honestly. Meanwhile, Tsukauchi assembled the Avengers, which included a bunch of heroes, including All Might, Endeavor, Best Jeanist, Gran Torino, Grand Orca, Edgeshot, Kamui Woods, Mount Lady, Tiger. It might have been all of them, actually, now that I think about it. Huh, yeah. But a whole team of superheroes that are going to also go in and try to save Bakugo. Let's see. Aizawa and Vlad King had to hold a press conference about the attack on the training grounds, which sucks, and everyone's kind of turning against UA. Meanwhile, Shigaraki is just sort of soaking it all up, and he was like, hey, let's, uncuff Bakugo. We're trying to recruit him here. And then Bakugo promptly started blasting the hell out of them and blasted Shigaraki's hand off. His face hand off, not one of his actual hands. But that'd probably be good if he did that, but anyway. And Bakugo was like, fuck you guys, I'm never going to join you. And then that was that. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments, and if you want to watch my reaction to this episode of My Hero Academia, like always, it is in the description and in the pinned comment. Click on that link, and that will take you to the reaction, and you can watch it like a normal reaction, then you can come back here and watch the discussion. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this episode of My Hero Academia. Here we go. Okay, first thing, I've got subtitles on and I'm going to watch the one flashback scene again real quick.
No one's come to save you, have they? You've had a hard life, Tenko Shimura.
Tenko Shimura.
I am here for you.
Ugh. Tenko Shimura. He's related to All Might's predecessor. Is he like her son? A son? A cousin? I don't know. And then that last scene, I'll rewatch that again. This fucking music. I mean, shit just exploded with everyone in there.
Tomura has finally started thinking rationally and making decisions by himself. I do wish that you hadn't gotten in his way.
There was no time to stop him. No time to even move. It happened in an instant. A microsecond. And in that moment, this man made us feel death. We could see it in front of us clearly.
Since you now bear one for all, you may one day have to fight against this great evil yourself, because I failed.
Tomura? He meant Shigaraki. What is this? It's not true, is it, All Might? Don't tell me that this is all for one.
Now then, shall we begin?
They are out of their league. Shit just exploded. Shit just exploded. Mount Lady isn't even there. Like, I didn't see her. So, shit, they could just be dead. All for One is now out. He's doing something. He hasn't done anything for 5 years since he faced All Might. I mean, like, he hasn't done anything, like, out in the open. Now, the way they say it, he always says Tomura. He never says Shigaraki. He never says Shigaraki, so is that his name? Did he give Tenko Shimura his own name? Is Shigaraki... Is he like the son or the nephew or someone? Someone related to... obviously, his name is Shimura. He shares the same name. His real name is the same name that All Might's predecessor has. All for One killed Shimura. Killed Shimura. And then took her son? Now, there's no way that... There's no way, like, I don't think they're going to pull something like, oh, he's actually the biological father. I don't think they're going to pull something like that, but he basically took over. He took Tenko Shimura and turned him into Tomura Shigaraki. Jesus. He is scarier than any other villain. And he's just fucking floating there like some jackass, you know? He's fucking floating there like some jackass, you know? Whereas, you know, we've had Nomu, the original Nomu, Shigaraki, Stain, now... I feel like we jumped 8,000 leagues and now we are at All for One. And, you know, All Might said, you know, hey, one day you may have to fight this, you know, great evil. He's not ready. Kid can barely do 5%. Midoriya, there is no way in hell Midoriya can face All for One alone. But since they know the location of the other place, it's possible All Might could get there incredibly fast. Now, All for One, he said he can't stockpile quirks the same as he used to because he's been injured. He can't stockpile quirks the way he used to. He can take some, but not every. But he took ragdolls. He took Ragdoll's quirk. Which her quirk was just search. You know, which, granted, that if he has her quirk, then, I mean, he definitely knows that Midoriya is there, you know? He knows Midoriya is there. Man, and they tried. Best Jeanist tried. Best Jeanist did not fucking hesitate to try to capture All for One. And Bakugo's been taken again. I mean, everyone there is busy with all those Nomus. That's the other problem. Even if All Might can get there, he's still busy with all the Nomus. But I mean, I think he's pretty justified in heading over to face All for One. Maybe All Might and Midoriya can succeed where All Might has previously failed, but at the same time, I don't know how much Midoriya can help. I mean, without any struggle, without any difficulty whatsoever, shit exploded. Like, it was not difficult for him to make things explode. I hate that he's flying like a jackass. He honestly, he really does look like a jackass up there. I mean, you guys know what I mean, you know? You guys know what I mean. He's a little flying. He's just floating there. It's like, fuck you, man. Oh. So Shigaraki is actually Shimura. Shimura. Tenko Shimura. All for One is actually Shigaraki. He has to know that they're there. He has to know that they're there if he has Ragdoll's quirk. And he just made them see death. And all the other heroes that were there, they're not. 'Cause shit exploded. Which kind of just leaves our 5. Kind of just leaves our 5. Our gang of 5. And Bakugo's gone again. Bakugo is gone again. There are 10,000 more Nomus. that keep warping in somehow, even with Kurogiri out of commission. So all the heroes are busy with the Nomus, including Endeavor. And All For One is out there, and shit sucks. God, I feel like all these shows are converging on me at the same time. Like, I know I said this last episode, but I mean, first off, Attack on Titan is just a fucking bummer. And JoJo were in the thick of the fight with Cars, and then now All For One. All For One, who kind of is like Cars, honestly. Oh, okay. Like, after this, I'm gonna watch Breaking Bad, which is going to be a far cry, like, less intense than this. Probably, I don't know. I'm getting towards the finale on that, too, so who knows, but... Shit just exploded. What quirk is that? It's the explode thing's quirk. Maybe he took... Maybe in a split second he took Bakugo's quirk? No, I don't think so. That was different. Let's get into the notes. Bakugo held fast to his being a hero, not a villain, which was cool. And I like that even Aizawa acknowledged that too. Fuck that reporter, by the way. Guy's a fucking asshole. You know, I mean, he's trying to push Aizawa into saying something damning, but fuck him. You know? But Aizawa handled that really well. So, I did like that. I also like how they later said, you know, oh, well, Principal Nezu, you know, was told, basically, to play the fool in that press conference. So that the villains wouldn't think an attack like this was happening. This was not, I mean, this was not part of Shigaraki's plan, you know? He just thought, well, I got Bakugo, we'll recruit him, and then we'll do other stuff. It's like, no, things just kept escalating until now. All For One is out. We had two teams. We had All Might, Endeavor, Gran Torino, Kamui Woods, and Edgeshot on one team, taking out the bar, which was pretty cool. I like that. Freaking Edgeshot, what on earth is... What quirk is that, anyway? Like, I don't know. It's like he becomes... I don't know, but he went into Kurogiri, and he said he messed with his insides so that he would go to sleep. I don't know. But that was interesting. I enjoyed that. But that was really cool. And then on the other team, we had Best Jeanist, Tiger, Gang Orca and Mount Lady taking out the Nomus. Which worked until it didn't. They did find Ragdoll. Ragdoll does not have her quirk, however. All for One has taken Ragdoll's quirk. So it's impossible to sneak up on All for One. Again, All for One knows that Midoriya and the gang are there. He knows he has Ragdoll's quirk. I wrote down the night vision. Kirishima just had those. Well, not even. It's I guess he just bought those, which is. Did they say it was like $50,000 or 50,000 yen? I don't remember actually. But yeah, so that was interesting. I was like, oh well, you know, those. Either way, they were expensive, and it's like, why? You just bought those? And he's like, well, lay off it. It's fine. Even though Yaoyorozu could have easily made them. Of course, she would say that Kirishima is keeping the economy going. Damn rich girl, so thick she might get stuck in a narrow passageway. Sorry, I'll move on from that. Hey, she was the one that brought it up, alright? In fact, she was the only one that brought up that she might get stuck in that narrow alleyway. I thought that was kind of funny. So, she's you know, she's a thick girl, and we love her. It was a ruse. I love that. I love the word ruse. Ruse is such a funny word, you know. So it's like, oh man, they're in a ruse. It was a ruse this whole time. You know, it's just like one of those funny things that you can say. So I like that. I was like, oh, it was all a ruse. That press conference was a ruse. You know. So I mean, this is if we win, which judging by the fact that there is the rest of this season, there's a 4th season. I know the show's been confirmed for a 5th season. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that we're going to succeed in the end. It's alright. It's alright. You know, knowing... You can say that about any show. Oh, is the main character gonna win? Probably, but how? How do they do that? Well, I guess that's not the case with Death Note, but still. But yeah, so... Even though... Okay, let's all go ahead and say, yes, we all know that the heroes are gonna win on top of this. When they do... I hope they slap the shit out of that reporter. It's like, fuck you, that was completely the plan by the police and the heroes. See, what probably will also help this is that it's all organized by the police. And we are taking down a 200-year-old villain who is at the top of the League of Villains. So, there you go. But until then, shit's gonna suck. Shit's a little intense. So, I did like the ruse. I like that. Because, yeah, it's like, you know, I figured Nezu was just being, you know, the calm, rational principal. But it's like, no, he was actually, like, told that he's kind of, like, playing the fool there, you know? They basically said, you know, play the fool so that the villains won't know that we're coming on the exact same night. They were blindsided. They were all blindsided. The problem is, in that blindsidedness, All for One put on a mask and shit exploded, and now it's all gone to hell. So, and again, I hate that he's just floating there. He's just floating there like a jackass. What does that mean? It means he has a floating quirk, like a jackass, you know? It's not just that he's standing there and we get to see him. It's that he's floating there like a jackass. We talked about Ed Shot. I still don't know what his quirk is, but yeah. And then all the Nomus that either they all have the same water warp quirk, or there is just someone with that quirk. Maybe it's just All for One. He just has that quirk. Like, hey, you know, in case Kurogiri gets knocked out, we need something to, you know, warp things around. So there you go. Maybe it's that. Who knows? And yeah, All for One is now out. It seems that All for One's name is Shigaraki, since he always refers to Tomura Shigaraki just as Tomura. So, you know, anytime, you know, Shigaraki has been like, father, that's always been for All for One. And it seems like All for One got to him when he was a little baby, and when he was Tenko Shimura. And so we don't know, I suppose we don't know if he is the son of Shimura. We don't know if he's the son of Shimura, but he's related. And not only did All for One kill his relative, but then took him in as his own son. His own twisted fucking son. And I think that's where we are going to leave this episode. I think, honestly, next episode, I think we're in for the fight of our lives. So, I will see you guys there. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my My Hero Academia reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.